Welcome, the Warchief of Light or Darkness, whatever you want to call me. How about that? Is live with yet another epic night of gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name's PVD, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Okay, well, what do you guys think of the lighting? I moved it back, we tried it out. I've got some new lighting coming next week, which I am stoked for. Cannot wait. Either way, this looks much better. I like it. I wish I had a second one. It's coming. It's coming. Till then, check it out. We still got the She's Nerdy shirts. Don't worry. Lots of those available. For those of you who don't know, yes, we do actually have merch. It's always in the description box. It's never ever required, but it's comfy. I like it. And I'm nerdy. Okay. Welcome to another night of Livestreamers. It actually wasn't too bad to log in today. I was relatively impressed. Bear with me here. What ended up happening is it was actually only 2,800 people to get in, so it really wasn't that bad. I was pretty generally impressed with how quick it was in comparison how it's been, because it's been something. An interesting topic though is that it's actually not bad. It just takes a while. It's fine. So there you go. Last time we were on here, we were going through 5.1. And 5.1 is about trying to figure out how to get scions back in their own bodies. Which, yeah. We figured something out. And then Dulia Chai, which when she cries, we run, we don't walk, asked us to find her husband, who seems like he's doing a pretty good job at leading, and that's where we're at. He's now supposed to be leading Yulmore. And I guess he's working hard at it, so let's go see how that ends up going. Just gonna take 8 seconds. Usually I do this before stream and I forgot today because I'm so smart. I'm tired. So give me 30 seconds here. Back in 5.1 is perfect. I'm just gonna get one more thing before we get really into it here. I have a little bit of an announcement, and it's not like, don't worry, nothing, like we didn't break anything. I mean, I don't think I broke anything. But last night your girl was up late. We had some fun. Last night I was invited to the Popoto Pub podcast with Popo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Popo, who is the best. He is the fucking best. So either way, here is the link if ever you guys are interested. It's a podcast, a couple hours long. Something to do while you're doing the dishes or something. But I had a ball. And it was so nice to just branch out, to talk to people who are in the same mindset, who moved over, and sometimes we still have feelings that kind of, it was good to explore them too, so it was a blast. And he does some really well edited, hilarious short videos. Not shorts, short videos. Either way, it's in the chat. Alright, let's pick up and figure out what happened to Miss Dulia Chai and her husband. But Dulia Chai is the important part. No, my name doesn't ring a bell, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mistel gentleman here not long ago. He lost a great many people to their promises of Mjall and the chance of lavish life among the free, and Vothri thought to take on more of us, conscripting few able-bodied men. I needn't tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. But Vothri's gone now. We're curious to see what will become of Yulmore's absence. And I was told, and that's what I told your friend Chai Nuz, was it? And I'm sure there are others said the same. Not that what he wanted to hear, I suppose, but he left sooner. which is fair. Like, this guy is picking up. So, I've got the surround sound. Oh, I call it surround sound, but it's the immersive spatial 360. And that's what we're listening to right now. I also did the dirty that I said I wouldn't do, but I did it. And took off the mount music so you guys can hear the background. Hurt my no, I'm kidding. It was like, it's good. I'm fine. I listened to the Potato Patch song or the Chocobo song enough. Everything just has more depth. It's very, very good sounding. Look. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Here we go. On to the top. I think I'm close. Oh, there's Alfino. Hello, Rich. I think I'm close to the end of 5.1. So he said he paid a visit to Right End Gate Town, did he? Sounds like he's doing some pretty good stuff. The area is gorgeous. All jokes aside, it is stunning. He seems determined to savage what goodwill might yet remain amongst the settlements of Kalusia, and the only likely places left is go to Amity. If we get there quick, we might catch up to him. Still not used to this sound. Like, I've listened to it for a while, but it still catches me off guard. It's so good. Scree. What a nice name. So yeah, I was up stupid late. Like, I learned last night that I'm not in my 20s anymore, and staying up late and going to work early is not easy anymore. And usually, I can remember being a kid and, like, I say a kid, in my 20s, and not finding it easy, but functioning. Dude, today it felt like I was hungover, and all I did was stay up late for that podcast. Madness. Peebs spelled old. Hello, Christian. Yeah, talk to China's. I like his boots. I'd wear them. Warchief, Alfino, Cashier, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We're looking all over for you. For whatever for. Lady Chai is nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without such a word. What in the blaze? I left a letter in our chambers. I suppose she might have overlooked it. When she gets an idea into her head, well, I apologize. No harm done. But while we're here, what are you doing? We were told that you become a mayor, and we gathered at the nearby village that you're acquiring people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Oh ho ho! Let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn the problems faced by the people of Kalusia. That is true, but I am in no means a person who is going to solve them. Oh my goodness. All-nighters with dude, I know I can't. I learned last night I can't do all-nighters. Big time. I learned I can't do 4 hours of sleep. Nope. I took a nap at lunchtime and I left work a little early. And that's not in the negative sense. I'm ahead of my job. Oh, that's awesome. I can't hear you.
He was on the door.
Well, let him in. There's no reason that door should be shut. Let him through. He's allowed to go anywhere he wants. The dog's at the door. Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but of course, with my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plan, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought in itself is proof of your suitability. Oh no, you guys. Listen, the amount of people talking about the tears Endwalker's bringing has me scared shitless. Whatever you need, you can count on us. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. We've got actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I wanted to make was into Ulmore, but now that dream's gone, burst like a bubble. And anyway, outside of repaying Master Alfino, I haven't a clue what to do with myself. You up and running, a way to fix people. Level 88, 87, 89. Culinarian, good job, Aline. I reckon you could do it. You got the Mount Gold, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? I want to help. I do. Gonna do something makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work along. Aww, adopt him. You gave me way too much credit, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come, let's press on together. Cried. Oh no. Gonna be good. I am so excited to get to Endwalker, but I'm also excited. I guess my entire life is about to get wrecked in 5.3, and I'm pretty excited for that. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Ulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here, to find out what the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man? You know, the painter. Served as chief advisor to Bothry's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left, and between them they kept Ulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than mere man of business, which is why I must find him. Yes, it does, Jonathan, absolutely. I didn't know you could do that with cooking. I know nothing about the professions. Nothing. Or given chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? I suppose it makes sense. Alright, we're learning about a guy who... Alright, not bad. I can watch you and not spoil Endwalker. Well, we're gonna be here for at least the next couple... I would say next stream and the stream... next stream and all of next week, I would say. So you've got like a 2-week head start for sure. I would guess. Greetings, friend. And you too, Master Chai. I presume you're here to ask after Warden. Couldn't help hearing. There you go. Well, Vothry gone. Ulmore wants a leader. Mistreated there. I quite understand if you chose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or your people in Ulmore, and I would not see you suffer. You want a material to do it yourself. That's so cool. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Worden can be rather uncompromising. He has principles and little patience. I relate. I relate hard with that. That's true, eh? I have not done any of the materia anything. I don't know how materia works. Still. It's quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear in the city works against you. I can see it in your eyes and the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying. But be more assertive. Commit to this course to resolve the change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8. Well, off to Pit 8. Okay, back on the chocobo. Let's go find Pit 8. I have no idea. I know nothing about it. At all. Not, and I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. I know nothing about it. Say that. It's a Fields Walker. Yeah, I've seen that. And I've seen a lot of people bitch about spoilers on Twitter, but I haven't seen a spoiler on Twitter. Ironically.
Well, well, it's you again.
I did not expect that voice.
Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vorthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Warrior, there's only one.
Are they now?
It sounds like my... Oh, did you now? It sounds like an old man, like a grandfather or something.
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
This is a nice exchange.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
Do not make a nation. It's backwards, my friend.
In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind.
Left a nice jacket.
But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
This is a fair conversation. Good catch, Christian.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded.
Did.
The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthry. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure
I would
channels
vote
for
for Prime
supplies,
Minister in
rekindle
China.
relations with
Just
nearby
saying.
settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
That makes sense. Elaine, hello, Joseph. That's right, you get a bunny voice now for that. That'd be cut.
But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation.
But you're
Please,
smart
Remy.
enough to know it.
Will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
But you're smart enough to know it.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But
That's
before
right,
I
Link.
offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office. You would? You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
I like this story. This is such a feel-good story. I like this. Final Fantasy, don't kill one of them off, please. Don't do that to me. Ahem. Alright, there's a peculiar issue you would have me resolve? Hello, Corby Day. You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems of Yulmore faces. I assume you will agree. Therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yes, meal being neither a desirable nor sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society. Save violence, perhaps. That's where I thought Vothri had the control, was out of starvation. Not, you know, cannibalism. Give me a satisfactory answer and I'll give you my offer. Food's a big problem for many countries. I don't think there are countries that have it fully solved. Today. A combination of measures would be in order. One to address the immediate and one the production. Go on. For the present, Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources for trade for foodstuff must be repopulated. That means production restored. This assumes, of course, that you can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security, stability of the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city, take up rebuilding efforts. My, did you think of that all by yourself? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the people of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You impressed me, Chinas. I have? Well, that's a relief. Or you haven't secured my support yet. Only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you ask to rebuild, you must provide them with the means to do so. A fair point. One that I've given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the reestablishment of the maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should be drastic, improve efficiency, and see, that's a problem he can fix. Talos, but Daedala Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of necessary equipment, the people would starve before the plans come into effect. While the heir to Daedala Stoneworks just happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm certain we can acquire what we need to do in no time. Money. Give an engineer a problem, and the engineer will have an engineering answer. And it's a great one. Oh, we're gonna help him with that too. It's quite right. Building a Talos from scratch will require time that I simply do not have, which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos rather than the wilds of Collusion. They will need to be deactivated, of course. If memory serves, the tools required should still be at the top rung. Come with me. Kendall, I am both excited and terrified because I've heard that it will wreck me. To be fair, we've learned that I'm pretty wreckable. Turn this down, it's loud. I'm pretty wreckable. I'm pretty easy to destroy, so it should be good. It should be good. I still don't know. Like, by 4.1, you knew there was a problem brewing with Yotsuyu and stuff, so you kind of knew where it would go. That, you know what I mean? We would continue that conclusion. Did I know how it would end? No. But right now, I don't quite know what story I'm pressing to get to 5.3. So it's interesting, and I'm kind of here for the ride, which I live for that shit. Let's go. Ooh, get you right there. Perfect. Whee! Okay, let's go see. Study engineering college. Spend more time worrying about how stupidity your job impossible. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. If it makes you feel better, I went to university for chemistry, and I ended up in project management, which is basically a job about making people move through red tape that is created by project management. It is fan-fucking-tastic. Basically, you get a rule book of shit that you need to do to get shit done, and somehow you've got to push people through that rule book to get the shit done, which is incredible. While the field of work is good, money's good, I understand that it's needed. I understand why we need it. I understand its methodologies work for business. It works for Square Enix. Yoshi P is a solid example of a great project manager in the Americas. He uses American techniques. But it's a pain in the ass. Even if Talos isn't a threat, there's 101 things that could make a meal out of you. There needs to be. That's maybe, but which is say doesn't feel any dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But I want to prove, man, I'm worth following. Best lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Organic. Yep. Organic. I suffered through organic. You'll require help, Keiichiro says. Perfect. Alright, let's be off. Use scissors, sledgehammers, and red tape for brick walls. Sounds about right. Where's the house? What do Oh, I gotta point to him. Oh, I get it. You're lucky he didn't fall backwards. I did it. Let's move on to the next one. This is cute. He turned around. Fuck! Gotta do it all again. This is bullshit. Bullshit. Come on. Patience, my dear streamer. Oh, okay. Listen, I am blessed with a lot of things in my life. Patience is certainly not one of them. Let's watch his fucking patterns here. Don't turn around. You're an ass. See, they weren't there. Fuck. I hate this thing already. Bullshit. Hey. Turn it. Fuck. There. Again, you're lucky they don't fall forward, because that would be terrible. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You leave the next one to me. I'm gonna have to fight it, ain't I? Oh, he's got a punchy hit himself. Ah! That should do it. Alright. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. It was only a couple. But enough to make me lose patience. Anyway, I am blessed with a million different things. I am blessed with good looks, brains, you know, stuff like that. Patience was not one of them. That's so cool. He's so excited. Not too much. We don't want Julia to worry. I scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish food stores were well showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, your plan of the day, it's plain your time of day Dallas stonework has equipped you to lead, as evidenced with your extraordinary people you keep. You are more than qualified. Short adventures, that's right. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but I am wholly ignorant of world politics, which is why I would ask you to join me. I would be honored. When the people behold these talos, I have no doubt they will lend you your support. It would seem Yulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Lady Chai is worried sick. Yes. Oh, words are always hard. They're harder when they're in English.
Right then, form a line and make for Yulmore.
Couldn't get them to hold us or something. just saying. It would have been fun.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
No need. But you made that guy run for nothing. That wasn't nice.
Stay back! All of you!
A nice armor. That purple is pretty. I'm very fluent in both languages, but because I'm so fluent, I'll mix them up a lot. Mix up the accents a lot. Oh, come right from behind.
Darling,
Hero of the day.
you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Oh!
Nearest I can't.
Oh, oh dear.
Too much love, Julia. A little too much. Just a little too much love. So awesome, though.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
So sweet. I fucking love her.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand?
I'm here. See, my husband would say something like that, and then I give him the look.
Oh, no,
That was a
naught
yes or
could be
no,
further from
honey.
the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor.
Tank Buster hugs. Yes.
And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
And she's so proud of him. It's so. I gotta blow my nose. He's just ready and happy and oh, deadly hugs again.
Yes, please.
That is so sweet. Oh, I am so glad that that moment was included. I am so happy that this, because you go through it in this game, and then there's such a beautiful moment like that. More seriously, the arrival of Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word spread around Yulmore, it would be much simpler to gather one and all so Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Despite the butterflies in his stomach, Chai Nuz is prepared to address the masses. Too much love. Don't fret, I've never felt better, and not all overrated by the prospects of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. And as for where to do it, it would accommodate feasibly. Kashir, would you inform the residents of Gatetown and Derelict? Of course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know. Goes without saying, I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming she's available. I'm available. I'm available. Don't worry. I will make myself available. know. I cheated. Back. Too quick. But what a sweet, sweet moment. I love that. That made my day. Guest of honor. Oh, that's awesome, Nintendonian.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning.
Look at all the booze.
As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations. And I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved.
He's killing
The
that.
road before us will not be easy, and I know full well How daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you.
He's killing the notion that one man can do it all and just put your problems on one guy and it's fixed. Genius.
But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
It's the part where you cheer. I get to clap too! She's so excited. That's so awesome. The music just hits you. Yulmore's music is really good. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in the audience. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I've learned anything from all this, the chance begins with the individual. It's a big, big change to go from extraordinarily privileged to working class. It's going to be a huge change. Assuming my fellow Yulmorans can, I shall be the honor and privilege to them walk the road we have chosen. Yes, please. You must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Aw, thank you. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism. Ooh. I'm down. I'll take a statue. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big. And for one thing, it's too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern them here in the parlor. That's what I was hoping you'd say. I much prefer the view. Beg your pardon, Mr. Chai, but did you have time for a word? Yes, of course. Hayden, bet. That's me. I liked your speech, but the folks outside the walls don't even have a crumb of food to last till tomorrow, and more who's counting crumbs. And we have much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins earnest. Well, I suppose brought upon myself. Yeah. You can shatter his spine with a hug. That's right. Do I get to choose? Oh, that would be the Hildebrand pose. With my little pigtails. Easy choice. I don't know what it means, but I got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I have resolved to remain here for a time until Ulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me the city's in capable hands. I have every confidence they'll find their way. Believe it is time we went on ours. Most gentlemanly. Absolutely. So Alphinaud's leaving too? Looks like everybody's moving. Everything's changing. But thinking about what I should do in all this, I spent most of my life dreaming of the paradise. Paradise is gone, but there's something better in its place. and I want to be part of it. This Ulmore for the people Master Chai's going on about. I'm not much of a builder, but me and my friends will make a difference. A far nobler dream than one which you clung to before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I pray for your success. Well then, if you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas, but we can do our own, we can do our bit. It's a matter of taking that first step. Da 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 da. Sing, thank you. Alpino wears a satisfied smile. Truly to see her, Kashir thus inspired for our actions is inspiring itself. Yet however much I may wish to stay, go back to the Crystal Tower. Alright, cool. That's cool. I like that, Civ. That's an awesome. I like that it's still doable. There's still more. Alright, on to the Crystal Tower. Last quest of 5.1. We're moving on. I love it. Oh, don't look at the floor, bad peeps. Okay, Gra. Welcome back. Taking a new... Indeed, our good master friend, Master Chai, was elected on popular vote and did some soul searching and chose to take it. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principle of souls transparent and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Udiange, did you not say that the massy soul of an Ascian would easily... I did! And armed as we are with Becklug's invaluable insight, 'twould indeed prove a trifling matter. Were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul, a link which we did belatedly realize by weakening the most parallel... Fuck, man, this guy. Thank you, copacetic. By weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant as Orbicite doth require, thus the shedding of these fleshy goddamn simulacra and the surfeit... Fuck. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the Oricite, but we would more than likely sacrifice souls in the process. Thank you, Becklug. Which is why we have abandoned the plan and instead devoted our time to finding means in which we can transport. So then we're no closer to a solution. It's a vexing conundrum indeed, one for which the Quixel Exarchs posted a most intriguing solution. Better not be to kill him. Transfers Mary Psych, I could not help but be reminded of the technique of which I have personal experience. Do you recall what you learned from my eyes from the encounter of Doga and Yune? I speak of the royal eye, the elegant imperial line, gifted to the forebearers of the blood and memories of the ancient elegants. It was by this gift I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we are to gain understanding of the technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps. Okay. Imagine, if you will, a device onto a soul crystal replete not only our worldly memories, but bountiful energies and soul. Okay, this is our current avenue in investigation. Jesus, man. There's a lot. While we are engaged, I think it's best that we return to the source and inform Kryl of our other findings. I imagine Tataru would be relieved to hear. Then I beg that we relay our findings onto Thancred and Reen. Yes, please do. Thank you. He looks annoyed. Just God, I gotta go over there. Give our regards to Tattoo. It's good that they do it because it's good. I speak French first language. So, Urianger fucks me up real good. And I'm streaming, so it's not that I have to read it out loud. It helps. It helps. More donut. Right there. So yeah, Urianger is the only one that fucks me up because he's hard to pronounce his shit. And he uses words that, for the most part, I have never seen. Not just a sayeth shit. Alright. Let's go see what he's got, she's got. My girls, my lalas. Oh, you're back! How'd everything go in the first? Don't tell me. Kral will be here shortly. She'll want to hear it. Gods, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, alright, cool. Uh-oh, we got cutscenes. Ready? Too bad. Cutscenes. Let's go.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Voice acted cutscenes.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
My Laladin is level 66.
You're back.
My cranky man! I like your new suit.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
I missed you too.
Estinien! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
Calling his ass out.
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Ah!
Where to begin?
Ah!
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvas.
Ba, ba, ba.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Oh, Oh, we're gonna get to see it.
What's wrong?
Okay, remember this part? Seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone. Try my cranky voice. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. I would join me, then by all means. For what good that will do. The Black Wolf and the Azor Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Like nothing happened. Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there's no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Warchief was barely a match for him if we stay here any longer. Emperor Varus, you're radiant. Is everything alright? We may have wore out our welcome. Your radiance, no. Must even the most meddling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. My voice acting's terrible. Your radiance! Dude's dead! Intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all Magitech armor. I can't wait to play more Dragoon. Oh, I get to play more Dragoon! Ah! What's this? This is Coordinate combo and yeah! This is fun. I'm into it. Stabby, 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 stabby. I get to poke. Get cranked. Ooh. Alright, I know you. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, that's right. You like it from behind. Sure do. Double shoot that way. There we are. Yay! Yeah. It feels good. You know what I mean? This is fun. It's simple. It's 3 fucking buttons, but it is fun. Say what you want. This is entertaining. On my mark. I will not. Damn it. Whee! I'm having fun though. Better split up. Okay, take the. Alright, take the road, so to speak. I'll see you outside. Stay safe. Whee! Downstairs here. Well, that was easy. GG. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I'll do some more stabby stab. Well, someone's been busy. Oh. Oh no. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. I was fucked up there for a second. Ah. And the music to go with it. Whew. Oh, I got, hold on, let me look at the buttons. I got, Alamorn. Delivers attack, dot. Hold on. Absorbs damage, dot. Attacks, AoE. Jump attack. For the first, with a potency of 1500 for the first enemy and 30% for the remaining. Yeah! Dot. In the butt. Oh, that's right, I'm back. Too just like a bro. And then not remembering. Definitely glad I avoided that. That looked like it would hurt. Alright. Shall see about that. Nidhogg, show them your fury.
Taste my lance.
Okay, that's art. You can't argue that's not a badass fucking situation. You can't argue that's not badass as hell. Ew. That was badass. That was fun. That was really fun. He walks away as if it was not a sweat off his brow. Gauleans in their machina. Now where are you, Gaius? So fun. That was so awesome. I live for that. Oh, no wonder people like ESTINIEN. He's so fun.
Are you alright?
Cute toy.
Peer into my past, did you?
It was an accident. You were naked. I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm kidding.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter.
Oh, shut up.
Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Mm-hmm. Target shower.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds.
You watch me and my luck, Christian, where I would echo back and he's sitting in a tub and you see nothing. Like, it's fun in that.
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
To be fair, he doesn't need it. He's got a hard-on with killing things, period. I think he's a more manual guy.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
Little sad face.
Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt.
Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, I want to believe you. This is Final Fantasy. It plays a
Well,
long
it's
game,
nice
and
to
it wouldn't
have one
surprise
less
me.
foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll
feel
see
the
that
same way,
Rio and our
Joseph.
Shinobi are made aware, though we still know next to nothing. It can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Oh, stop.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Please. Please, Daddy.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
The Potato Council.
Thank you for your help then, ESTINIEN. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Grunt.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
But you were there. He's gonna catch up on some Netflix. That's it, yep.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
We must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between the worlds. Stay in restaurant. I'm sure Becklug can manage without you. They've got enough scions, if you ask me. Oh, we got cutscenes again. Again. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. God damn. Traitors! You dare deny Lord Nerva to the throne! Ah! Onward before the day is done! Victory shall be ours! In this game, meanwhile, is fucking terrifying. Okay, civil war is better than dealing with the people. Xenos. Ba ba ba. I like my Xenos voice. Boring, boring, boring. It's war! I thought you'd be sitting there with a... Do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. I assume that was Gaius. No. That's right. Your soul is... Who are you? We've got an ass. Ian. Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in the want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish so. I know full well the prey that you seek is next. Zodiark. He's chasing Zodiark? What? Dude. Too weak. I want a god. Meanwhile, in Ulmor in the first, Julia Chai gives birth to a lovely baby, names it after me. That's the story I want. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks and they're looking for laborers. They're talking of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying free Talos to anyone willing to help with the move. Free Talos? Ah, guess we get packing. Steady work, board, lodging. It's not a if that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope. Wait. So long as I live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. It's my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. What? What? Oh wait, there's a new achievement thing. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. Look, I didn't check it out. New completion, recommended, list. Ardbert? Dude, I cried. Oh! Look at the first quest, guys. Ardbert. Seriously, Ardbert. Okay, hold on. We gotta go see Raubon. I missed him. It's been an entire expansion. No Raubon. What a pleasant surprise. I've been sitting here. I know. I'm in patch 2, but you get it. Master Matoya's treatment's proven effective. We mustn't grow complacent. Potent as these magics may be, they are not without limit. They could afford us enough time for the Crystal Start to complete his work. If only we go to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Oh, you're still around! Ah, Warchief, it's been far too long, my friend. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador, I remain here in Eorzea under the auspice of Commander Al-Din, offering what counsel I can in the hopes to present the conflict of the Empire. Ah yes, I've heard stories of the defector from Galamal, but never mind that. You said you had urgent news? Indeed, as you've heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of Garlean forces have been recalled to Gimlet Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, a main host of the Alliance withdrawn, leaving the Alamigan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is where we welcome the most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belly growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Consider Eldin has arranged an impromptu meeting to discuss Scions. He requested someone from the Scions. Well, you'll not be attending this one alone, though I am not versed in the affairs of our city-state. I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all of it. Cool, of course. Then you must make to Alamigan Quarter, all haste. Oh, cute little Tataru. I love it. We're gonna go see Raubon. My guy. What is Ardbert doing there? And he didn't seem negative. He didn't seem like, I'm gonna fuck the place up. No, he was there like, I'm gonna make the dream come true. What is the dream? Why are you there? How did you get there? You are inside of me now, in like the non-gross way. That is very fucked up. I don't know. I hate the city with a passion. I think this is stupid. Oh, can I fly here yet? I can fly! That's right. I earned the flying here. Fuck yeah. Oh, we're doing smiles and sloppy. So, my heart. PB
They're here,
automation.
Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Just
Not
a
that I
little.
understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
Nope.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Why are you cranky?
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions.
Fair.
We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Get out of that stance. We like Gaius. Thank you.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir ESTINIEN and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, ESTINIEN claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Fucking great.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
Thank you, Krile. Glad you came
The
along.
same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended.
Your ass in the sand and my boot in your face. I remember
The weapon
that tale.
itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
Okay.
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
That's not good.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
And right glad are we you did. That sounds very Canadian.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
You need
Before
but
you say
ask.
anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you.
I already
And
said
so,
yes.
when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
What the fuck of a word is that, ignominy? Intro to the series of
I too shall
trials.
make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Maxima, you're so sweet.
Though
Hey.
we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
What choice would I have to make? Interesting. Interesting enough that we will pick it back up tomorrow, right here in the 5.2. So, it's been a great night. Thanks so much for being here. Again, I'm gonna let you know I did a podcast. It was awesome. There's the link. Check it out when you get the time, of course. But in the meantime, have a legendary night. Thanks so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one, which is tomorrow. Bye.